Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another What's in the Box, or today's going to be another What's in the Packet. It's part 18 of this little mini series that we've been running. Now, going back to late 2020, in one of my videos I did actually mention some of the coins that were going to be introduced in 2021, and this was one of them. So I've already opened it and I've taken out the evidence, as Callie would say, because I wanted to check the paperwork was the coin that I wanted to do the review on. Otherwise all the research I've done would have gone to waste. So what have we got in here? Well, it's the Royal Albert Hall 150 years celebration, and it is a £5 coin. Now, ordinarily I don't buy £5 coins unless I really like the design. I think one of the last ones I got was the Red Cross one. I don't have the Queen's Beasts, and the Mr. Men coins I refuse to buy because I don't think they should have been put on a £5 coin. So out of principle, the Mr. Men coins are not getting purchased in this household. So anyway, this is a £5 coin and it is base metal, brilliant uncirculated. There is a domed version. Now, I mistakenly misread the information because I thought the domed version was going to be in the base metal as well, but it's only going to be in gold and silver proof. Now, the silver proof would have cost £125, and that's a bit out of my league because I'm only on a small works pension. However, Christopher Collects likes his silver proofs, so I would expect he'll be doing a review on that in due course. As I record this, nobody's actually done a review on this coin yet, and when it goes up, which will be Monday the 29th of March, it will be exactly 150 years to the day of when the Royal Albert Hall was opened. But before we get into the coin itself, I just want to do a little bit of background information on how the Royal Albert Hall came to be. So we need to go back, sort of way back, to 1851, when the Great Exhibition was held in Hyde Park. Now, that was an idea that Prince Albert had, and it went that well that he then proposed the creation of some permanent facilities for public use. So unfortunately, Albert died in 1861 from typhoid fever, so he never saw any of his ideas come to fruition. But it was proposed that a memorial would be built with a great hall opposite to commemorate Prince Albert. So the site was purchased with part of the proceeds from the Great Exhibition. The cost to build was £200,000 at the time, so in today's money I would expect that would be well over 20 million. So the work started in 1867. Now, the foundation stone was laid by Queen Victoria, but the hall itself was originally going to be called the Central Hall of Arts and Sciences. But when she laid the first stone, she said, no, it's going to be called the Royal Albert Hall of Arts and Sciences, in memory of Prince Albert, and so that's what happened. Now, it was actually opened, as I said, the 29th of March 1871. Now, Queen Victoria was overcome. She couldn't actually do the inauguration speech, so it was left up to Prince of Wales, or Edward, Prince of Wales, who was soon to become King Edward VII. But the building itself, it's now a Grade 1 listed building, and it's based in South Kensington in London. It's had several music concerts for all types of musical genres. It's had the Eurovision Song Contest held there, the Miss World Contest, as well as various sporting events, boxing, etc. I think it had the ATP tennis tournament, and it's even held a marathon, believe it or not. Now, the seating capacity is 5,272, but it's mainly recognised for the prom concerts, which started in 1941. Now, it's held in trust for the nation, and it's managed by a registered charity, so it receives no government funding. As well as the sport events, etc., it's also had award ceremonies, ballet, opera, film screenings, and there's other events actually held there, which is away from the main auditorium. So, but in December 2020, The Culture Recovery Fund actually loaned 20.74 million to the Royal Albert Hall to keep it going, because obviously due to the pandemic a lot of concerts etc were cancelled, and a lot of people out of generosity actually donated their ticket money back to the Royal Albert Hall, which was nice of them. So anyway, let's get into the coin. As I said, I've never actually opened this up yet, and it's my first viewing of the coin as well. So I'll just put the little sticky bit over there. That's the reverse. I mean, if you actually tilt it, it sort of gives it a bit of a 3D effect, doesn't it? And on the back of the card we've got some information. If you want to read that at your leisure, you may do, and the coin specifications, and the reverse designer and Desmet RA. So probably most of the information I've already mentioned will actually be on this card. So oh yeah, it does actually say Queen Victoria was overcome by emotion, that she was unable to address the capacity crowd. Yeah. And let's have a look at the obverse. Obviously Queen Elizabeth II with the GSA portrait. Historical landmark. Again, I'll just pan up and you can pause and read. That's a bit interesting, isn't it? Iconic structure is so recognisable that the German pilots said to have used the distinct venue as a landmark from the air during the Second World War, leaving the venue relatively unscathed at the close of the war. Very interesting. There's one of the tennis tournaments. There's a few boxes you might recognise. I did read somewhere that a lot of boxing bouts were, or black boxers were not allowed in at that time, many years ago. There's a bit about the designer. So she specialises in images of an architectural nature. Very interesting. There's a bit about some of the music legends that's been on there. And tells you a bit more about Prince Albert's brainchild. And it does actually say there, Central Hall of Art and Sciences, that's the original name. So all in all, I'm very chuffed with that. A lovely coin. So this what's in the box is a lot shorter than usual. Yay! So let us know, have you actually got this? Have you got it in a different type of version? So like I say, I'm pleased with that coin. So until the next one, I'll just leave you with keep on hunting, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.